Ah, good morning and welcome to more fun with tips and taxes. Oh, okay, let's move all this cash out of the way. Hey, you could probably do this one in your head, so why don't you go ahead? If you don't like showing your work, you don't need to. Mr. Snurd had a cup of coffee and an onion, garlic, and gorgonzola omelet at Denny's. His breath smelled horrible. He left a $10 bill on the table, $10 when he left, which included a 20% tip. How much was the bill for his coffee and omelet? Go. I'll give you 10 seconds to come up with this one. Okay, that means time's up. Move these keys out of the way. All right, hey, did you think it was $8? Oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong. What? How could that be wrong? This is so easy. Here's how. Okay, when we're trying to figure out tips and taxes before the tips and taxes were added, this is kind of tricky for people, and here's why. When we have a bill for anything, that's 100%, right? That's the whole thing. That's what you're paying for. And when we add a tip or a tax, we're adding on top of that 100%. So in this case, 120% represents the bill plus the tip. Okay, so the $10 he left on the table also represents the bill and the tip. So what we're looking for here is the bill. So when we label everything, it's easy to see that that's how we would set up and solve a proportion for this one. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to cross multiply. I have 120 times x on one side, and I have 100 times 10 on the other side, which is 1,000. We're going to divide both sides by the coefficient of x. I'm going to get out my handy dandy calculator, which is hidden over here. Sorry for the delay. You probably have better things to do. And we get $8.33 was the bill. Okay, now the reason people make this common mistake, if you got $8, here's how you got it. You did $10, and you said, oh, what's 20% off of that, right? And of course you thought, oh, $2, $2 off, so therefore the check is $8. Here's why that's wrong. If we had an $8 check and we're going to add 20% to it, well, 20% of $8 is $1.60. And so if we do $8 plus $1.60, he would have only left $9.60, which is not the same as $10, right? So that's the common mistake, is a bill and a tip or a bill plus taxes is more than 100% of the original, and therefore the answers don't quite match. Hey, let's do a sample problem and see if you caught on to this. This one the numbers won't be so easy to do in your head. You'll probably be forced to use a proportion or some other strategy. Here we go. Hank the Tank, he bought an Easy Bake Oven. The price was $32.40, including an 8% sales tax. What was the price of the oven before the taxes were added? All right, go ahead and do this problem, and I'll see you in a minute. Are you still there? Wake up, wake up. Okay, here we go. So like we talked about before, this $32.40 includes the tax. So my oven, that's 100%, right? The price of the oven is 100%. So when I add 8% taxes, that means I have 108% is the oven plus the tax. Got the wrong pen here. That's not a good one. So when I'm going to set up and solve a proportion for this one, we're going to do it like this, right? 108 over 100 is the same as 3240 over x. And if we label everything, it makes perfect sense. 100 is the oven. 108 is the oven plus the tax. 3240 is the oven plus the tax. See how everything matches up here? And so x equals the oven. Whew, let's solve this one. 108x equals 3240, but without the decimal point, because multiplying by 100 simply moves the decimal point 2 spots. We're going to divide both sides by 108. Thanks to my handy dandy TI-34, we get a nice simple answer. The Easy Bake Oven was $30 before taxes. Did you get that? If you did, then it seems like you get this concept of taxes and tips equaling more than 100%. That's what it's all about. Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you on whatever crazy math problems or tests you have coming up. And next time you're at Denny's, why don't you order an onion, garlic, and gorgonzola omelet and live the dream. Thanks for watching. See you next time.